Hello everybody and welcome back to Pirate Ninja Productions. My name is Proteus and this is episode 2 here on the Greenhouse SMP. So I've just finished doing quite a bit of wood farming because I got a message on Discord telling me that my tree farm is totally and completely out. Of course this was a couple days ago, but yeah, so you see my inventory is full of some wood types. I still only have the one shulker, so that's full of the more popular ones. But so what I'm going to do now is some fish. Bring some extra food with me just in case, and grab myself a nice boat. And we're going to make our way. Oh, no, one more thing I'm forgetting. If I have. Yes, my bad. Just in case there's only one other person on the server at the moment, so just in case more sleeping is needed while I'm gone. However, before we do that, I do want to show off, since it's on the way off the island, let me show off what I've done in the past week. It's actually a fair amount. First off, you can see I have a little structure, or two structures here. So, and ignore the concrete box. We'll get to that in a moment. So, first off, over here, I have made a villager breeder, and as you can see, it is pretty effective. The drop shoot and track retrieval is going to be fixed and upgraded after I clear these guys out. But it's just a simple villager carrot farm in here, and I did give myself a door to come in so I could one, take all the carrots that he keeps leaving all over the ground, and two, trade. I didn't pick up enough carrots to get even one emerald, but if I go in here and I clear out most of the already fully grown carrots, I do have enough to get a few emeralds from this guy, which is useful. And no, I don't have anything else to sell you. So, and it's just a farmer. The actual carrot farm design layout is from a tutorial for a villager breeder by ImpulseSV. I will put his link in the description. The actual carrot potato farm, I believe he said he took that from somebody else, so I'll see if I can find that one. And then over here I've got the actual breeder, which is not the same one used in his video, because that one actually broke with 1.16 because the villagers like to throw food at each other, and his had the food falling down into a pit, and so they would never breed because they'd throw all their food into a pit. So this one is a little more contained, all with glass. It is also 2 pods, so I've got one over there and then one empty one here. So what happens is the villagers come in here and they breed, and there will be beds over here, so the baby villagers want to jump on the bed, so they walk towards it and they fall down into the drop shaft. And then I've got, and it's totally slipping my mind right now who designed this breeder part that I watched, but I will, once again, I will find the link to his video and put that in the description. And then this over here is an incomplete design for the retrieval system, which is once again from a video. It was from, I believe it was Frill from AlphaCraft. In a old breeder, I believe it was 113 or 114. So the breeder part didn't work, but the retriever system does, and it's automated. So that as long as I have enough carts, I will never have any adult villagers in here. Little sugarcane farm, which is not producing as much as just planting sugarcane around the island. I'm going to scale this up massively later on. I've got my pumpkin pie that I've been eating. I've got some villagers locked in here. This is just a very temporary one. Here's my fish-breathing villager, which is respiration. There we go. Which I have on my hat. So yes, I've enchanted some stuff, but not everything. I did get some mending books, so I have mending on some of my stuff, but not all of it once again. I am going to leave my hoe here because it's taking up inventory spots. I don't need the scaffolding. What is this book over here? Oh yes, a charge book. Charging? I don't know. I don't remember. Channeling. There we go. Channeling, which is the trident enchant, which is very cool. Oh yes, concrete box. This is still a work in progress because I am short some materials to do it, but I will finish it eventually. This is my villager holding cells. So while the villagers are, once they are bred and they drop out of the breeder, to get them away from the breeder and into a more easy to organize, basically what I'm doing is I have them coming in here, and it's not fully set up yet, but these tracks here, whenever they see, I have a detector here, so once a cart is in this cell, this bay, it'll change the track so that it doesn't bring villagers down here. Instead, they keep going forward and then to here and then to here and so on and so forth. So it'll fill this row up and then this row, and then it'll come around and fill up the last row. And then once they're all full, there are 13 slots. This right here will lead into a water elevator to bring them up to the next level. I have not decided if I'm going to do a second level with more slots, which I don't think so, because this requires a 6-block basement to hide all the redstone. It's an observer-based T flip-flop circuit, but I will show that off once I am actually working on it. I don't have the quartz to make the observers to do that yet. So anyways, that's pretty much it for work in between on this part of the map. I've also done quite a bit of work in creative, working on first that over there. I did some experimentation for this to try and get it to work, because I had the old design and it was not working well at all, but now it's working. I actually have it turned off. That's why the trapdoor up there is closed, so the farmer cannot throw food at these guys, because then they'll start breeding again. Because I am working on the hub and tunnels in the nether, and I also, that's part of another reason why I need to go back to the town, is to get work on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, I don't know, 6,000 or so block journey all the way back to the Spawn Town Island and Market Districts, and I'll be back with you once I've gotten up over there. Alright, here we are back in Rosewood. Rosewood. And I'm seeing a fair, not too much different. Seems like some people have maybe finished a little bit of their work, but nothing overall very different. I can get rid of my F3 screen. And here we are back at the portal. Anything good? Don't forget to pay your taxes. Letha is back in town. Let's see. Ooh, pumpkin pie. A diamond for a stack. Do you have other food? I'm only using pumpkin pie mostly because it's what my farmer was selling me, and I ran out of steak, and I think that's what I was eating. Potatoes. I was eating potatoes, which are not really a great thing. Oh yeah, so we're back in our shop, but we need to look at this. So here we are at one of the scariest places on the server, the fire shop. Fire, fire, fire. With quite a bit for sale here. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. lava. I may have to come and buy that totally out eventually. Oh, that's cool. Do you have, let's see, the flower shop over here. A little bit of random ed loot. Spider eyes. Not buying spider eyes, thank you. And then upstairs I think is, yes, the dyes. And they're based off rarity, I believe. Anyways, let's collect the, because I might want to buy some stuff from some of these other shops. Let's collect and restock in here. Shulker box. So, oak wood, totally sold out. Spruce? Yes, spruce wood, totally sold out. Birch, totally sold out. Jungle, wow, totally sold out. Acacia, there's nothing in there, and then dark oak, totally sold out. All in all, not a bad haul. So, that one, that one, that one, and then take all the oak, and then take all the dark oak. Once I have more shulker boxes, I can fully restock this, but for now, that will have to do. Yeah. I wish I had a crafting bench over here so I can craft these diamonds up, but first it is time to check out some other shops. I do need a couple more mending books. Free armor? Yeah, nothing useful for me right now. Let's see, wood, rockets, mending, efficiency 5. There's 2 mending books in here. That would get me both of these mending books. Yep. So that's 1 mending book and 2 mending book. Thank you. And enchanted. Not so far. Nothing. Shulker boxes, 4 diamonds each. Not bad. Ooh, Silk Touch books. Do I need Silk Touch on anything right now? I don't think I do, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright. And there's one more shop that I know about that I need to go and search for. What's this? Sandland. I sell sand. Okay. Deal all for 2 diamonds. Oh wow. Interesting. No thanks today, maybe later. There's the bee shop over there, which I don't need to make use of quite yet, but the end game shop here I do need. Let's read the lectern. Prices marked for diamonds. Here and in-game, we're dedicated to selling you the finest quality endgame materials at incredibly competitive prices. From the Wither Skulls to Elytra you'll find in stock, to the custom enchanted books, more details later, endgame has it all. Want to go end raiding yourself but need some wings? For rent, pay the buying fee, and after you're done raiding, return your wings to the barrel and at me, Cactus Leo, in the Discord or message me in chat and I'll pay you the difference. Need an enchanted book but don't see the option? Leave an order request in the book in the variety chest and I'll get your books as soon as possible. Feel free to leave me a message on Discord or in game about your order too. I may need to use that if my villagers aren't being agreeable. Think of something you need that's out of stock, not being sold. Leave requests in the variety order form book. And feel free to send me a message, check it out. Books always least combinations in Anvil. Our prices are inevitable. Puns. The puns. Ooh. I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. Let's see. Unbreaking 3. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's not just Unbreaking 3. Pretty sure he's been using an enchanting table for these. What, anything here I need? Critter cutter. Rudder another? I don't think so. Nah. And crystals. We'll come back for those at some point. Wait. So 4 diamonds per box, or 16 for 10 shells, which gets you 5 boxes. So it's a buy 4 get 1 free. Ooh, maybe. Ah, your ancient debris is out of stock, and your beacons are out of stock. Various things and stuffs. Maybe if he was selling a conduit, I would get it. Saddles, no thank you. Infinity Gauntlet. 32 diamond blocks. Ugh. I don't even want to know. 2 diamonds per end crystal. While I'm here, why don't I grab 2 4. Are these stackable? Yes, they are. I can never remember. 4 of those. So when I do eventually decide to respawn the dragon, I can do that. Do I want to buy shulker boxes or go raiding for them and buy, rent an elytra instead? I think I'll hold off on that. Maybe later. Okay, now it's time to go into the scary dimension. But first, I'm going to put all of this stuff in the shulker box. Those. And I'll put my extra pick in there too. And those can go in there. And those can stay out. They're not very useful. Nether around the portal is mostly safe. Ish. Yes, it's a glass floor. With a out door. Okay, so what is the current wine level of here? 54, so this is going to need to go up many. Oh no, look at all that crying obsidian. I haven't actually really looked around here at all recently. So, yeah. People are starting to build their tunnels. They will need to be changed eventually. Mostly it's just kind of temporary tunnels. This was built by Amy, our server moderator, I believe. She built it before the server launched. Oh, I forgot. I'm not wearing gold, and the pigmen don't like you when you're not wearing gold. Can they open doors? Oh, thank goodness. So what I need to do is I need to just figure out exact coordinates for everything in the Nether for the project. So I am going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so I got a little carried away. It's actually the next day now, and yeah, so I finished installing most of the rails in here, and I started powering up the powered rails, except for ones at the end. These will be powered by a button right there. And I also installed one of the flip-flops that I was talking about. So this is a design I've been using since 1.12. I found it in somebody's video somewhere. But basically, it's a modified version of it. What you do is when you activate the piston up there, it pushes the observer down, which gives a 1-tick pulse to the sticky piston, which then either pushes the redstone block down one or pulls it back up. And this toggles the 2 repeaters into the torch tower, which switches the track up above. Now, these are currently set to 1 tick delay each. However, and I will show you at the top without a minecart because I forgot to bring one, what I need to do. I need to find a better way to get up and down as well. But so yeah, so if you take a look here, so you see how it's like that, and then I hit the button and whoop, and then the track switches. I hit the button again. So the button is my override circuit. Right here is a slab instead of an actual thing. And I just realized I forgot to put myself back in Pirate. When I go into Creative, I turn it off Pirate because I use a lot of structure blocks and the interface is really messy in Pirate. There we go. Yar. I'm getting much better at recognizing enchantments in Pirate speak, so hopefully by the end of the season I'll have all of that. So yeah, hit the little button. But when the cart is ejected from here, it does need to go this way. So right now, it doesn't have enough time to make it over before the track switches. So just put both of these on full delay. So a 4 tick pulse each for a total of an 8 tick delay. Half a second. It's enough, I hope. So now, imagine cart goes over track, and then it switches. It doesn't matter for coming in, because when it comes in, it doesn't go back out, because this is not powered. This will be manually powered by me with one of these little buttons, and they go here. And turn off tooltips as well. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm going to have 13 of these, which is why I need 26 sticky pistons. I only actually had 13 slime, well, 10 slime and 3 sticky pistons. So I will have enough to do 6, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this entire first row I can finish, but the other stuff I will not be able to. So I'm only going to load the villager collector with 6 minecarts, so I can get a maximum of 6 minecarts. But I won't be doing it automatically yet. I am going to get rid of these first before I turn the breeder back on. And we do have player heads, so people are getting killed. I did spend a little bit of time looking at my villagers and trying to upgrade some. So never-ending bolts. This is infinity. I've got aqua affinity and respiration. I was really hoping for a mending or a efficiency. I haven't gotten those yet. This one has oh, what's the name of it? Channeling. And then we've got another aqua affinity, oh, woohoo, and then vigor. This is power for a bow, and then we've got flame, not flame proof, fire protection. But I'm not going to use this. 47 emeralds for a block for an enchant. Yeah, okay, I can get better. And then this guy over here, he's not very high up yet, but I do have Unbreaking 3, and that's kind of cool. And then this is quick charge. It's a crossbow thing. I forget what the one is. I haven't ever used a crossbow. So yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna get more. I think in order to improve my villager trading efficiency, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to turn all of these guys into farmers, which means I need to finish building that over there and before I can actually progress. Also, I need to build farms so that I can, you know, farm stuff. But what I am planning to do, and I started the second building over here. I'm going to put the archway over the river, so it'll be cool. This is the farming building, so it kind of makes sense to have the water below it. But then over here, you see all these granite pillars coming out of the ground. I have marked out a little L-shaped area that comprises 3 chunks, and these 3 chunks is a 3 slime chunk. So inside, oh no, is it nighttime? I hope somebody sleeps soon. But yeah, these 3 right here that you can see, I should put one here as well. I'll have to come back with some granite. But yeah, so these 3 chunks in this little L shape, these are all 3 slime chunks. So what I need to do is completely drain them all the way down to the bedrock level. And then I will create a slime farm. I'm not sure of the design yet, but I'm probably going to use iron golems because I do have pumpkins, and the iron farm, the server iron farm, is amazingly effective. It is in the spawn chunks, so it runs whenever the server has a player logged in and in the overworld, which, oh no, was that a fork? I don't have a shield. Oh, this is gonna hurt. But I want to get it because I have looting. Alright. Mr. Forkman, give me your fork. Hello? Ow. 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 No? He didn't drop it. Sad. That's the 3rd one I've met. And still not a single one. Okay. I really should be... Oh, thank you. Somebody's sleeping. Where was I? Oh, yes, the iron farm. The iron farm is amazingly effective. It's in the spawn chunks. It is... I wonder if anyone's on... You know, Uncle Jimbo's the one working on it. Let's see... So we have the spectator plugin. Let's see if we can go and see which one is him. There he is. Ah, he is on the spawn island. So this is a good way we have to be able to poke around without having 2 Minecraft accounts. I do have 2. I got a second one a long time ago for the purpose of doing time lapses. So this is our iron farm. I believe it's a custom design. But it currently has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So it has 12 pods. I don't know if all of them are operational yet. That one is not. So I think 11 of them are operational. And it's crazy effective. It came down here yesterday or the day before. This is our current storage room. I came down here to check the chests, and I mean, it was more full than this. I think somebody else has come in recently and done this. But if you check these chests, full. I believe somebody probably came and took some, because when I left there was actually a little bit less than this. So yeah, it was crazy how much iron this thing is producing. So I may have found the design for my own personal farm when I do get around to making one. Because look at that. That's two right next to each other. And this is a relatively simple design as far as construction and everything. There's no crazy complicated stuff. You just have villagers and a zombie. And it's on a timer. Lots of cats and dogs to keep away the mobs. So, yeah, I'm pleasantly pleased? I don't know. Looks like one of the golems did get out, though. Silly man. And then there's a bunch of villagers in here. I think that's the breeder. Alright. Well, can we re-trigger that and go right back to where we were? It's very handy for trying to find stuff. Stupid tridents. I believe they only spawn at night, but I might be wrong about that. I know they burn up in the daylight just like regular zombies. Yeah, this was the line I was drawing to see, because my original plan had the two buildings being 75 blocks apart, but 75 blocks was, I think, here, and I didn't want to put the building half in the ocean, so I decided to put it half in the river, because that's so much better. Yes, of course. So, back we go. I actually think that is going to be all the time that I have for today and yesterday. I do want to get this out in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. So I am going to end this here and get back to work on first trying to finish at least the basement here with a roof and get all 6 of these fully integrated so that I can switch all the tracks. And this one is a dual purpose. I don't have the redstone set up, but the idea is that this will switch that track, and it will also have a line that goes all the way back down and switch this track so that the villagers will then start to get sent into the second one. But then the second one will not be doing that. This track right here, I'll never switch this one. I have no reason to. So I'm going to have to just stick a torch beneath it. And then they'll come out here, go into these 3 pods here, and then this will be the up. I do need to put in a drop down to the pit. I don't know where I'll do that. Maybe I'll do this as the pit instead and have 12 pods instead of 13. I like 12 better. It's a better number. Anyways, rambling on again. I'm going to end that here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.